first team you get is this Acme agency.
Okay.
It's kind of the most balanced team at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've unlocked the Soviets and the cleaners are unlocked before you.
Gotcha. I kind of like the dude with the robot.
So are there different like? It's like the Soviets, are they like a more like tactical team or something?
So
like
the Soviets have one of the members is a sharpshooter, and then the other member is a stealth.
Oh.
But the stealth specialty hurt. If you click on the Soviets, Banks on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
She's stealth, but she has a really good hacking ability. So when she gets up to a console, she can hack it, and you get like 1.5 times the number of CPU points. Whereas if you click on the Acme agency, the robot, he's an engineer. He's also good at hacking, but he's good at it in a different way. He's got this thing called a wireless emitter, which allows you to hack things that you can't see, or like they're on the other side of the wall.
Because you have
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a field of view in terms of like when you're navigating? Or
Yeah, you have a
something?
line of sight. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, your agents have a 360-degree line of sight, and then the guards will have like a cone of vision. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Guys, what would you?
I'll recommend those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually.
I will.
I was gonna say. I mean,
You seem to be the expert. I will take
I
your.
like the
your
noir
word for it.
robot thing going on
Okay,
there.
well, the robot's sweet, but I dig the.
I mean,
team
all
style.
those teams look really cool. But
Yeah.
So the first corporation you're facing up is the Sankaku Corporation. This is the robotics software corporation.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
So in the context of like the story, what it like it said message from Incognita, and that
Mhm.
used to be the name of the game.
Yeah.
What is Incognita?
So Incognita is this AI program.
Uh-huh.
The story of the game is that there's this dystopian cyberpunk future filled with megacorps, and your agency is kind of like this sort of a mercenary spy
For
team.
hire,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they know that the corporations there's something shady going on, and they're trying to get in, but they're having trouble, and so they get this message that someone on the inside has some information they'd like to give, and so they need you to go and rescue them. And when you do that, it turns out that it's not a person; it's just this drive. So you take it back to base and you plug it in. Yeah, and it takes over your system, and it tells you that it's Incognita, and it knows stuff about the corporations, and it knows that it can bring them down, it can save the world, but
like the key to
it needs you to do it, and it doesn't even give you the option. It says, if you don't help me, then I'm going to expose your agency.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of holding you hostage.
So what do I need? What do I need to know about the UI here in terms of? So
Right.
I see that you navigate by right clicking
That's right.
on things. So where's my number of turns and?
So the blue boxes here and here are your movement points.
Okay.
And movement points are for each tile you move is one. Each all your actions you do, hiding, peeking, they'll all eat one up as well.
Okay.
You have one attack you can do each turn, and that's this like orange hexagon that's sitting there. If you can rotate the camera with Z and X, and you can just see this little like red triangles there. That's a guard is going to move there. One of the abilities that Incognita has, she's such a sophisticated AI program that she's almost bordering on precognitions. So she's predicting that a guard is going to move into that square. Yeah. So you can see the guard's future moves.
Okay. So it says enemy sighted. Is this what? Is this
Yeah,
the charge
there's a
right
drone there.
Gotcha. So recommendations.
There's this computer console here.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that your agents move up to and hack into and earn your team CPU points.
Okay.
So you'll want to move up there and do that.
Okay. That would probably be a good thing.
So he doesn't even have to move up to it. He can just like wirelessly hack it when if he's within range of his emitter.
Gotcha.
So now that you've got some CPU points, hit spacebar and you'll go into like the mainframe view. So this represents you and Incognita back at base, helping out your team. And these little shield icons are the firewalls that are protecting the devices against you, and you can break them. One CPU will break one firewall.
So this is kind of more like a pure intelligence view of what's
Yeah,
going on.
that's right.
That's cool. So I have three, so I can break down this mainframe using the three CPU
Yes,
points
you
that
could.
I have.
Yeah, that's a safe. So once you've unlocked it, breaking the firewalls, your team can move up to it and
Get
liberate stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I also have to do each one. Cool. Oh, so what do I get if I hack?
So that the Sankaku has drones instead of regular guards,
Okay.
and drones are immune to toxins and dart guns, that sort of thing. But you can hack them in the mainframe to disable them.
Cool. So once you use a point, can you take those points back?
No,
Or-
no.
okay.
So it's just a resource. It's like a currency. You have two. If you go back to the mainframe, sorry, you had these two programs here.
Okay.
One of the programs, it's a remote processor, just generates you a CPU each turn, so you won't get locked out of something if you use them all up. And the next one you have is a ping program. It's like you can put a little distracting noise somewhere in the level to maybe
draw
guards
Gotcha.
up. Yeah.
All right. So okay. So its line of sight is.
It's actually facing the wall right now.
Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly where I would like it to be. All right.
Thank you for naming the Cyberpunk Detective Deckard. That's,
Yeah.
I appreciate that quite a lot.
Oh, is that what his name was?
Mhm.
Alright, so guard's gonna come through there. But I've already used all my move points for that one.
Dr. Peddler's name is a little bit more obscure. The art for the robot was inspired a lot by the Cybermen from Doctor Who.
Oh.
And the guy who invented the costume of the Cybermen was Peddler.
Oh
That's
my
pretty
goodness, he's
cool.
more hardcore than we are.
I know. I thought I was Doctor Who.
Okay, so I've used all of my movement points for both characters.
Okay, so then down at the bottom right there, there's a next turn
Oh,
button, or
gotcha.
you can just hit enter. It's the
Okay.
keyboard.
And then I watch as he obliterates me.
So this robot that he had a path going through here, he's opened up the door now. He's seen this guy.
Oh, great.
So what can you do?
Where did I go?
Oh, and that robot's seen that guy.
So I just already borked it up. Alright, so. Okay, that.
So he's not on Overwatch. So you could try and make a break for it.
I think I
Oh,
will.
he was. He
Oh,
was on Overwatch. My
okay.
mistake.
No, I've been
I led
exterminated.
you astray.
Someone's attempting to sabotage them.
So what do I do? Can I bring that person back, or?
Yes, you have. He doesn't have it. The guy who got taken down, he has Medigel on him. You can go and recover. Like you can loot your own guy's unconscious body and take it, and then bring it back. But you're gonna have to face that drone that's right there as well.
So to attack him, I just click on? Oh.
No, actually, you don't have any way. Like you don't have a gun.
Oh.
The way to attack the drones right now is just to get CPU points and disable them.
Oh. So I can use that ability. I have that ability, right? That generates a CPU point.
Yeah.
I already have.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait 2 more turns before you could disable
Gotcha.
one of the drones. So
Stressful.
Is there like a limit on getting your unconscious man back up?
it's an item that
Oh,
allows you to bring it back.
I have died.
Goodness, what have you done there?
I don't know. What have I done?
Good demo there.
Thank you, Crispy. Oh man.
If I can ask, what
Yeah.
was the reasoning behind the title change?
Oh, well, I mean, we all like the name Incognita. It's a cool
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
But when we'd be talking to our friends and they'd be like, yeah, that game you're working on, and we'd be like, yeah, Incognita, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
And
one.
then, or else people would remember it, but they'd remember it as Incognito, or so we're just like, are we gonna want to have to fight that for forever and ever, or we just
that makes more
change
sense.
the name?
Yeah.
So yeah, I died. So I guess I should probably try that.
Sure.
That is about an Advance Wars Fire Emblem level of
Actually,
difficulty.
Crispy, do you want to take a shot at it?
Yeah,
I think
sure.
this is way up your alley here.
Let me give it a tickle. Beefy.
So you need to click on a character first, and then
Right click to move.
Okay.
and you have to click on the actual icon to open the door there. So.
Oh dear.
I'm in love with this art style. This is wonderful.
Oh, careful.
Oh, got me.
So, when you opened the door, there was a sentry turret looking in your
Yeah.
direction, and
Oh, I
as
thought
you
I
moved
could-
forward, it activated.
I thought I could outrun him and get behind that pillar. I guess I couldn't. This is nice. I like how it's a cleaner view so you can tell what's going on. It's not all like file cabinets and everything.
So agency activity.
Whereas the Sankaka Corporation had the drones and sometimes they can get more. I don't think you've seen them yet. Sometimes when you hack something in the mainframe, there's like a little red lines around it, letting you know that thing is protected by an enemy program. So when you hack into it, it'll load this defensive program of some sort. They do things like all the doors get locked for a few turns. And, Sankaku has some pretty extreme ones where like the floor will get electrified. So they have those, whereas the Kelfried and Odin have these like defense turrets, and they have like heavy troops with like machine guns.
So do I have what I need to get him back on his feet? Or?
Yes, you do. It's that one. Yeah, there you go.
So that would be like...
Move over one more square, and then you click on that, and it should come up there. The little arrow pointing down. Yeah.
Nice.
So your characters aren't armed.
Yeah.
How does one deal with the human enemies if we're not able to use CPU points on them?
You can melee them from behind, like you kind of like take them down and knock them out.
That makes a lot of sense.
When someone is down on the ground, they're knocked out. You can stand them and pin them down. If you leave them, they'll recover. They'll like a few turns later they'll wake up. But you can keep them in place while you need to. There's also those programs that you have, your friendly programs that you have. One of them is ping. You can kind of make this distracting noise and lure them away. It's also the robot has a shock trap. I think he's got a couple. And so you put them on a doorway when someone's chasing after them. They'll come through.
Nice. Is there like a rotate on that?
Z and X.
Oh, okay, there we
go. When I played this at PAX, I think was I playing on? So is this coming out? Is this just for PC right now, or is it also coming to?
We develop on Windows, and then it'll probably get ported to Mac and Linux and whatever else we can put it on.
Gotcha.
So I can like hack their security camera database and get into that. That's what this one is.
Yeah, that's right. It'll show you where all the security cameras are. There's an example of, you can see those little red lines moving around on it.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is the alarm link. So if you hack into that, it's going to install a program, and that program will like have a few turns before it executes. The program itself has firewall, so you can destroy the program if you want to. But if you don't, it'll like push the alarm up another level.
Oh.
I don't know if I've talked about it. There's this alarm here.
Oh, okay.
Each turn that you spend in the building is slowly like focusing its sensors on to find you. So the alarm keeps moving up one increment each turn. When it gets through 5, the alarm level goes up to state, and each state has its own new layer of security that gets added. So the first one is some security cameras will turn on. I think there's a security camera here that's off. Yeah, when the alarm gets to 2 more blocks up there, those cameras will turn on.
So it's incentive to move quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they get more and more extreme as you go through.
So if I hack that, then the security cameras won't be an issue for me, or?
No. So if you hack that, it'll tell you where all the cameras are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then, okay, I gotcha. I guess I'm trying to find the elevator. Then I'm supposed to be going up.
Your team right now gets XP by finding and opening safes. So every time you find a safe, everyone in your team goes up a little bit of XP. And then when you open a safe, the particular agent who opens it up gets a bunch.
So even though I don't have enough CPU to hack it right now, can I dump the one I do have and just wait for the rest to?
Totally. Cool. When your characters level up, you'll each agent, each character, they have a series of skills that's in a pool that they can have, and you'll get a selection of them to choose from. So.
Oh my god, interesting.
What have you done?
No.
Oh, so you're right. His line. Can you move?
So where's your other agent?
He's still in the room.
You sneak up behind him while he's focused on the other guy.
You can, but there's something. Oh, this guy is actually looking diagonally this way. So yeah, so if he tries to get up the doorway, that guy will see him.
Oh, that's what the red square.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Gotcha.
So
sorry.
are my guys all like?
keep
Are they like
select
pinned? Like if I move either of them, they're just kind of in a tough spot.
Yeah, you may want to just keep them.
If you that guard's in arrest mode. He's like spotted you and he's like freeze.
Yeah.
So if you end your turn, he's gonna walk up and incapacitate your agent,
Okay.
which is bad, but it's not the end. It's better than being dead. So you could do that, and then your other agent could come up and switch the situation around.
the
Here
camera
we
just
go.
turned on.
Get him, Crispy.
All right.
Oh, you can't go that far though.
So that camera behind you, it's going to turn on. Like it's in the process of turning on right now.
Okay.
The next turn, it's going to activate. If you don't deal with it, it's going to spot you and alert that guard where you are.
That's tricky.
Okay.
Is he capable of using the ping at this point to maybe pull the guard away?
The ping. Those programs require CPU.
Oh, and
Actually,
I use it to hack
they also
the
require a little bit of money for third-party licensing.
Okay, so yeah, it's 1 CPU, 25 credits.
You got the credits, not the CPU.
Okay. Ah, jeez.
Now, had Krispy managed his resources properly, the ping, I imagine, would have done so. Oh, so you have you don't have the CPU to turn it on.
So, go back to the regular view there. Use P. Peek around the corner and see what that guard's doing. Oh, there's another guard there.
Oh,
You
that's cool.
You have to wait.
Can I
Suppose you have to
move
wait.
out of the side of the camera?
Yep. You just have to move back
That
once
is
where.
highly recommended.
Oh man. And how would I go about dealing? Oh, just hack it.
Yep.
Okay. These guys still have the hallway covered.
So shouldn't the red squares turn yellow if they are not yellow, but
It's the guards are also can see
Yeah.
those tiles.
Okay.
So any tile that's being viewed by the enemy, whether camera or guard, it displays in red.
gotcha.
Oh.
Going into that, that was clever.
So what you're looking at here is another way to go up. You could exit the level here.
Seeing as how
You
this mission's
sacrificed our other
going,
agent.
yeah.
Moving on.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, thanks, Harrison. See you later.
Adds 2 ice. Adds 2 ice to each safe when programmed.
This is the like the first layer of security that gets installed is some cameras turn on. The next one is all safes get a little harder to break into.
Mm-hmm. Could I mean, is there a way for me to get back to that agent effectively?
Yeah.
Am I like gonna have to kind of like sneak around trying to take this guy out, or?
One thing you could do is click on your engineer. And if you click this action here, run, it'll make you move. You'll get some extra movement points, but when you move, your movements won't sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could run up to that door. Your guards will hear it. They'll come investigate there, but plant a shock trap on the door.
Oh.
Yeah, plant the shock trap. Do it.
This sounds like an amazing plan.
Oh, it wasn't loud enough for the guards to hear it. So you can use ping though, maybe to lure them over.
Yeah, you got
So
the
if you,
CPU
like,
for it.
Ping on your guy. No, they haven't been distracted. Oh, they might have been. So there's a few systems that we're still in alpha that we're working out.
So there's a shock trap on that door.
Yep.
Okay. If I
Can you trigger your own shock trap?
You can, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You
don't
we're gonna
forget
see
when
on
you
the
play
cast.
those.
You can disable it as well.
Yeah, how many times is that going to happen when we broadcast this game? I can't wait.
can I kind of like run back and forth maybe to try to get
If they didn't hear it once, then you could get closer to them. But I think that if you maybe in that corner. I'm not sure where they are. Yeah, they're really focused on that
They're
guy.
just like
taking
that
down.
guy.
Yep.
So I'm going to wait. I'm going to look at you
Kinda
right
like-
here until you wake up.
This fucking guy right here. Okay, maybe. What if I try doing
It is an
a ping?
unbelievably compelling alpha.
Like maybe on the outside of the door, would they bother to open it?
I think in the current code right now, when they're in the mode that they're in, they might not get distracted by noises. I
Oh,
think
they're
that's-
all
yeah,
just like
I think that's what's going on.
focused on-
Yeah.
Probably pretty smart.
Hit escape.
Okay, so then maybe I should just move on.
Can you go on? Is it possible to go on and complete the mission even though your other agent is indisposed.
Sure. So on the forums right now, James, the designer on it, he's really into competition. He loves that.
Oh, yeah.
And while we're still in alpha, we don't have things like leaderboards or dailies or something like that. He put a challenge up, the one agent challenge, where in your first floor you have one of your agents have an unfortunate accident, and then
as demonstrated by us.
And then you just carry on with one agent. So it's quite possible.
Now that I'm at that ladder, I'd hit.
There's like yeah, that's the one.
Welcome to the one agent challenge, Chris.
So now I go through the rest of the building with just this guy.
Yeah, so this is the second floor of the first corporation. So one of like the unique threats that has been introduced to you. This is the Thor division. They're like the heavy guards with the machine guns.
Yeah,
I got the whole Nordic.
I would avoid those at all
on.
costs.
What do we got here? So we got a vending machine. Okay.
At the very least, you have the robot that can hack things from a distance. It's nice.
You can also scan for stuff. He's got that one right there. So you see that red tile there. That's the range of his emitter. And so if you use that, you found a safe, and it looks like you found a console. So you can hack that through the wall.
I can hack the console.
Yeah. You could like so if you go back to the you can hijack that console.
Security program still open on this computer. Activate program or close and get on with the hacking.
So if you activate the program, you're not going to get the CPU points from it because it's doing something else, or you can just close the program and get the CPU points for it.
Sure, why not? 5.
Oh, sweet, 5 points.
Catchy Trump. Sure.
Now, was he only able to hack that through the wall because he was the robot character?
That's right.
What's going on there? So
There must be a camera. You use the peek around the corner.
PP.
There it is.
Okay, but luckily I have another one.
There you go.
There we go. There's a lot of systems, but it looks like it's going to be very satisfying
It ties together
to
really well.
get all of these down and a lot of things to play with.